Hello, I'm Nikki Newman. This is my official YouTube channel. Please subscribe and support us.
CBS Y&R The Restless Spoilers Full. Welcome back to the channel. You guys, today is a beautiful day to dive into the absolute madness that is going down in Genoa City. We have so much to unpack today, and honestly, my head is still spinning from all these wild twists. Grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's jump right into the drama because things are getting intense and I have a lot of thoughts. And let's just start right off the bat with the whole Holden Novak situation because honestly, I am still trying to wrap my head around it. So Holden has apparently just decided to forgive his mom, Stephanie. Just like that, after all the lies and all the hiding. He just forgives her and now he wants to get to know his biological dad, Malcolm Winters. And look, I get it, family is family, but Stephanie kept this massive, life-altering secret for years. She literally hid his existence from Malcolm, and now we are just supposed to move on like it's no big deal. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean? It just feels so rushed, but Holden wants to know Malcolm, which is great. Except for the fact that Malcolm is already packing his bags. Yes, you guys, Malcolm Winters is leaving Genoa City, Wisconsin, to go back to his photography career. And let's be real for a second. We all know the real behind-the-scenes reason for this. Y&R is a busy man. He left the show ages ago to go be a massive star on Criminal Minds, and then he was the lead on SWAT. And now he just wrapped filming for the new spin-off series, SWAT Exiles. So the writers only had him for a short window. It makes sense, but it still hurts to see him go so soon when there is so much story left to tell. But before he leaves, Malcolm actually sits down and clears the air with Kane Ashby. He actually thanked him. And I am just sitting here screaming at my screen because Kane is the one who literally blackmailed Lily with his bone marrow. But Malcolm is just grateful to be alive, I guess. He thanked Kane and cleared up everything regarding Lily. And then we get this really emotional, kind of clunky but sweet goodbye scene between Malcolm and Holden. They are standing there in the newly opened shadow room, holding hands. And Malcolm just looks at him and says, to be continued. I mean, what a line. Stephanie is holding out hope that he comes back to GC. And honestly, so am I, but who knows when Y&R will have a break in his schedule again. So speaking of the shadow room, we need to talk about this club because it is bringing up so much dark stuff. Noah Newman decided to create a replica of the Shadow Room, which is the exact same room that Sienna Bacall and Matt Clark used to run back in Los Angeles, California. And why Noah thought this was a good idea, I will never know. What were they thinking? Who actually believes this is going to end well? Recreating a place tied to Sienna and Matt is just asking for bad karma. But it's not just bad karma. It is literally triggering massive panic attacks for Holden and Audra Charles. And yes, I know some people online were calling her Audra Cortez by mistake in some spoiler threads, but it's Audra Charles, and she is in deep trouble. Because apparently, and I am still freaking out over this, Holden and Audra are hiding a massive, deadly secret. We have been getting these crazy flashback scenes of a fatal accident. A fatal accident that they were involved in, and apparently they buried a body. They buried a man who was targeting Audra. And now, standing in this replica of the Shadow Room, the memories are just flooding back. They cannot escape it. And you have to wonder, is someone going to dig up those remains? Are the bones going to be unearthed? Holden and Audra are terrified, and they have every right to be. This is Genoa City. Secrets do not stay buried. Literally, they never stay buried. I can already see the police tape and the dramatic courtroom scenes playing out in my head. Audra is usually so cool and calculating, but this is rattling her to her core. And Holden is already dealing with so much family drama, and now he has a literal skeleton in his closet. It's messy. It is so messy. but I am absolutely here for it. I just hope the writers don't drag this out for 6 months before someone finds a shoe in the woods or something. But let's pivot, because the corporate drama is just as insane right now. So Lily Winters is officially taking the title of principal at Chancellor. She is taking over. And we get this scene where Victoria Newman walks up to her, all smug and condescending like she always is, and congratulates Lily. But Victoria is totally clueless. She thinks she is congratulating Lily on Malcolm's recovery. And Lily just looks at her and shuts her down so fast. Lily corrects her and says, "No, I am taking over Chancellor, and I have absolutely no regrets." And Victoria's jaw just drops. Because Lily reveals that she went behind Victoria's back and made a secret deal with Victor Newman. Victor, the mustache himself. Victoria had zero idea this was happening, and she is furious. Victoria tries to argue that Nikki Newman is the rightful head of Chancellor, but Lily is not having it. Lily straight up says that Nikki hurt her, and taking Chancellor is her prize. It is her rightful prize, and honestly, good for Lily. She has been pushed around way too much lately. But then Lily makes a move that I just do not understand. I do not understand it at all. Lily decides to name Kane Ashby as the head of the company, Kane. The same Kane who just held her uncle's life hostage to get a piece of Chancellor Winters. Why, Lily, why? I know she feels trapped. I know she made this deal to save Malcolm. But actually putting Kane in charge, it is going to be a disaster. And I am just sitting here waiting, literally counting down the minutes, to see Victor Newman's reaction. Because Victor hates Kane. Victor literally moved Matt Clark, a dangerous criminal, onto the Newman ranch just to spy on Kane and find dirt to destroy him. So when Victor finds out that Lily is handing power to Kane, oh, he is going to explode. The fallout is going to be nuclear. I can't wait. And speaking of Victor, we really need to talk about how he is treating Nikki right now, because it is disgusting. Nikki is suffering. She is having these severe, debilitating migraines. And at first, everyone just thought it was her MS acting up, but it's not. It is some kind of mystery illness, an undiagnosed sickness that is just wrecking her. And it's no wonder she is sick. Look at the stress she is under. Newman Enterprises was stolen. Nick is spiraling out of control with a massive drug overdose caused by Matt Clark. And everything is just falling apart. And how does Victor support his wife through this horrible time? He kicks her out. He literally kicks her out of the replica ranch. The same replica ranch that he built specifically for her as a grand romantic gesture. He just tosses her out because he is completely incapable of handling his emotions. Victor's inability to deal with business problems and personal crises is just staggering. His greed for power created this mess at Newman. His decisions allowed Matt Clark to roam free and destroy Nick. And instead of fixing it, he punishes Nikki. It is classic Victor, but it doesn't make it any less infuriating. He is so focused on his petty wars that he is ignoring the woman he claims to love more than anything. But mark my words, you guys, the truth is going to come out. Nikki is going to get a real diagnosis soon. The doctors are going to figure out what this mystery illness is, and when Victor finds out how sick she truly is, he is going to completely change his tune. He is going to come crawling back, begging for forgiveness, trying to play the devoted husband. And I just hope Nikki makes him grovel. She deserves so much better than being treated like a pawn whenever Victor gets stressed out. So where do we go from here? The writers have set up so many explosive storylines all at once. You've got Malcolm leaving, Holden and Audra panicking over a dead body, Lily handing the keys of the kingdom to Kane, and Nikki suffering while Victor acts like a monster. It feels like we are building toward a massive climax. I just hope they don't drop the ball on the Audra and Holden flashback stuff. That has the potential to be a huge mystery. And I really need Nick to wake up and realize what Matt Clark is doing to him. But that's a whole other rant for another day. Honestly, I'm exhausted just thinking about all of this. It's clunky, it's messy, it's dramatic, but I guess that's why we keep tuning in week after week. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Am I being too hard on Lily for giving in to Kane? Do you think the body Audra and Holden buried is going to be found this week? Let's discuss.